All right, so now we're live. And I'll send everyone the link to this when we're done. I'll put it on that Google Plus.
Yeah.
But so this week, are we just supposed to get everything worked out, like our whole plan?
Right. Yeah. Just schedule everything out. I took 360 last semester, which was a Java-based course.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the same exact structure where we had the 14 topics or whatever. And at week 10, you had to have a basic understanding to move forward to get an A in the class. And so what we turned in our first week was our team schedule, and it was just this document with all of our names on it and who was going to be doing what, teaching what each week. And then our personal schedule was this, but it had, like, I put my name in week 2 or week 3 on which topics I was going to be doing that week. And then I would label when I was going to submit my the fluency review to him, and just kind of schedule out, this is when I'm going to be turning in these topics, this topic, and so on. And then as we go throughout, you can add, like, you'll document the help you gave to your group and stuff. So that's why this community is cool. And Google is all the, like, you can just send a snapshot, a picture of, like, hey, I commented to help answer somebody's question here. And you put it into your professional review or whatever that thing is. But this week, all we need to do is just schedule everything out. So I think if we're all good just doing like 3 topics each, if that doesn't cover it, we can pick it up 4 or something.
Yeah.
We also don't want our meetings to go forever on the Tuesdays.
No, because I got to usually be done around 5 o'clock because I got to feed kids and get them off to church or softball practice.
Right.
So my life is softball. I just got released as Relief Society president, and I'm so glad.
Oh, same here. My 4 girls all play softball.
Oh, really?
I'm busy.
Yeah, my daughter travels, and it's crazy. She goes to high school next year, and she wants to do elite teams. And I was like, we're waiting until junior year. Because they're like $3,000 a year.
Yeah, they're a lot.
That doesn't even include the air travel that we have to pay. So, yeah, I'm like, tax deduction? Not really, but I'm paying her college tuition now. That's what I say. But, and she calls her weapon of mass destruction. But she's batting 400, so she's doing well. So, well, I guess, yeah, everyone we should sign up for what we're going to do. And I don't know a lot of, like, I know HTML5, I know tags and things like that. I know JavaScript and CSS from last semester, but I do not know JSON and some of these more advanced CSS things.
JSON's not so bad. It's not really a language per se. It's more like a structure for storing data. It's kind of like a really complicated array, I guess.
Yeah.
Would be.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard of XML,
I have.
It's to replace that, essentially. It's a much simpler version of XML.
If you know XML, JSON's much easier than that.
Don't know it. I've heard of it. I don't know it. I was a family and marriage major before this. I switched over because $30,000 wasn't in my wheelhouse for a master's.
Well, there's a lot of good documentation on YouTube. If you just looked up JSON tutorials on YouTube, there's a lot of good people show you how to use it. And there's a lot of resources on GitHub, like API libraries to tap into.
And Udemy's really good too.
Yeah.
I just
W3 schools. W3 schools I like, but I like more when I can play around with stuff and it tells me, okay, you got it right.
They
For
have
hands-on.
like if you open the like try it editors, it'll let you play around with a lot of it.
Yeah. So I like Khan Academy with their CSS because they'll kind of be like, okay, you're close, but try this. So. All right. So Jason, have you picked what you're going to sign up for?
Not yet. I'm looking at what to sign up for.
So we probably need to make sure we have at least one person for all of them.
Yeah. I don't know where Louise and Emmanuel are.
Are you taking Aaron?
Let me see if they have emailed me.
I mean, it says to do 3 or 4 lessons per week, so are we going to limit it to that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we can.
Because
I think if we average 3 a week, we should be fine.
all right, because yeah, some of these weeks have 4 on here, so
I can always move.
yeah, and plus the time constraint on the
1, 2.
meeting, right? If say we do 10 to 15 minutes each lesson,
Yeah.
I think right now let's see, 1, 2.
that'll be an hour.
Yeah, so I'll move local storage. I'll move local storage to this week, to week 5. Carry on, but BYU will for some reason not recognize the fact that I'm married. So I don't know why. 1, 2.
Yeah, most of this stuff I took way back. I'm almost done, so I should have took this class like right after.
What's your major, Jason?
CIT.
Me too. And this is my second to last semester.
Yeah, same here. I'm like, oh, I should have done this like right after I took whatever that class was, making your web page and stuff. Would be a lot easier.
The front end web development.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing web development. So what are you guys going to do after?
I have no clue.
That's a good question.
Probably security.
Just offered an internship for doing development for a place doing electronic medical records.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can work for a company that will get you a security clearance, it's worth it. And then you just keep it, and you're worth your weight in gold.
Yep.
Which out here in the DC area, almost everywhere you go, they get you a security clearance, which is nice. Because my husband works in a place down the road. It's called Reston, Virginia. And when he walks outside his office, he can see Leidos, Oracle. He works for a company called Software AG. They do all this kind of stuff. Like he can see like all the really big, like VeriSign, all these really big hitters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, they got a bunch of that here too in Cincinnati. Leidos is big here. Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman.
Yeah. Northrop Grumman sponsors my daughter's math tests.
Oh, really?
Their name is on all my kids' math tests. I'm like, why is a defense company sponsoring math tests? I don't know how I feel about that. So,
Because they want.
it looks, it looks like we're learning the manipulating CSS like 3 times. So I'm gonna move mine. And I'll do standard JavaScript events. Because we had no one for that.
All right.
Because it never hurts to learn it twice and learn it from different perspectives, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
So it looks like the only two we don't have
The last two.
anybody on the last two, transforms and animations.
Yeah, I can take one of those.
Okay.
I don't
So
know which
probably
one.
week 5, we need another one. And week 7.
Well, I guess we got to remember too that we're going to have
Emmanuel needs to sign up for 2 more, and Luis
Yeah.
needs 1 more.
Yeah.
And Luis. Emmanuel signed up for 1 so far, looks like.
Well, maybe do it week 3 because Luis has already signed up for week 3.
Oh yeah, Luis is on here once.
Yeah, so maybe do week 3.
Well, we've got 3
We already
already.
got 3 people. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do. Sorry.
So week 5
3
is
for week
open.
3,
Week
for
7.
4, 3 for week 6.
How many? 1.
So 5, 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Oh, you know what? I have 4 on there, so I will take myself off of local storage if you want to take that one, Jason.
All right.
I think we're supposed to do 4 or 5.
Well, we have a lot of people, so
Yeah.
we may only, you know.
We can ask.
Yeah,
It
I
really
mean,
doesn't.
I put myself for 4. I was just going to leave it. And
Yeah, there's 15 topics and there's 5 of them. And it doesn't mean we can't teach stuff twice, of course.
right.
So I can just keep myself there. That's fine. But
They
maybe,
have.
I mean, because if we do it, if someone like, let's see, like Devin and Damon are doing the same thing both weeks in a row, Damon's isn't going to take up probably as much time because we learned it the week before. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
And what's nice is that can be a, hey, so we learned this last week. What questions do we have that?
Yeah, when we bring it up the
But
next
we
time.
can do 4 and make one of them kind of a review.
Yeah.
If someone's like for maybe the harder, what's it called? The harder topics.
So I'll bump that one out a week. That way we've got some time to just kind of let it sit and play with it. And
Yeah.
so the JavaScript, that third one or first one, third row, there's a lot in there.
Yeah, so that could be a couple different weeks.
Well, but the other thing that I noticed is that some of it, or the arrays and associative arrays, are also covered in the 7th local storage. So maybe we don't worry about it when we're doing JavaScript. We just do it when we're doing local storage for those 2.
Okay. Let me put that in here. Oops.
Of course, there's a lot in 7 too. API, storing and retrieving simple data, arrays, associative arrays, and objects.
And I have no idea what that is. That's why I chose it, so I would have time to study for it.
I don't even know if they want you to use like storing and retrieving data. Are they talking about session variables? Or are they talking about cookies? Or are they talking about?
Well, in the notes, it says, see comments on JSON. Storing just a simple string will get 0 points. So it's, an object containing data and functions. Use new to create several types of that object. And I'll just ask him. I'll say, hey, what exactly are you looking for? And because he did, and I put it on the C++, he did put a Google Drive folder with, and let me share my screen. So it has all these
PDF files.
things on it, which is nice. And I put that in our, I'll put the link.
Well, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, he put a lot of stuff up there, so I'll put the link up there. It's also on our Google Plus group. So, well, I guess we just email Louise and Emmanuel and say, hey, you know.
Yeah, we gotta wait till they put it in before we can.
Yeah.
This
So I guess we just say, hey, we still have an opening in week 5, week 7, week 8, and week 9.
Yeah, I'll probably put mine here.
So, and hopefully we. Let's see. So. Let's see if they've emailed.
Are these topics sequential?
I don't know, and that's what I was wondering. I'm going to be at the class tonight that he's holding, so I can ask him.
Yeah, if so, then it'll probably be better to start from top to bottom, and like at the end of the weeks do these bottom ones. That way, if they do build on each other, it'll be instead of jumping around. But yeah, that's a question. Good question to ask.
Do you guys have any? Are you guys going tonight to his office hours?
I might be there unless.
What time is it tonight? 7?
It's 8 o'clock my time.
Okay. Yeah, I've got another group meeting.
But
I have like all group meetings today. I have one now. I've got one at 8 and one at 9.
That's how I am too.
Yeah, same here.
Tuesdays were my busy day last semester too.
Mine too.
So my family's kind of used to that now.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any questions, just put them on the Google Plus, and I can make sure they get asked and answered.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So, but I'll definitely ask if the topics are sequential. I have it on my Post-it.
I think just looking at the topics, they probably don't need to be taught sequentially. I mean, some of them, like the JavaScript, that's probably the first 2 probably should be done early on, but some of the other ones, like the JSON HTTP request, local storage, DOM. Actually, DOM probably, if we were being sequential, would probably be higher in the list. Just because DOM is like your web page manipulation.
Yeah.
Manipulating. Actually, those two are almost the same. DOM manipulation using create element, append child, insert before, remove, and then manipulating CSS using JavaScript. That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, because in that first meeting, remember what he wants is to put all these things together, not just show one. That's what he's looking for, to integrate all these topics together into one. Like if you were just to show JavaScript, like the loops, and then in your other one, you'd show inheritance and functions, he wouldn't grade you as high as if you integrated all of them into one nice chart or program or whatever it is.
So does he eventually just want everything integrated into like one cool file where like they are all working together?
Yeah. So
that's his.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah.
From now till week 10, we're learning all the topics, and then from week 11 to week 14, we're supposed to be putting it all into like a working, functioning application. So if we start now building it all out together like that, then the last part of the semester will be cake.
Yeah, because he showed us like this cool Book of Mormon thing where like he could search any word in the Book of Mormon and it would show him like how many times that word was in the Book of Mormon and all this stuff. So.
Well, there's kind of an idea here. I'll screen share real quick.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we may be able to do it as a group at the end, like all work on the same thing at the end to turn in the same application. I think you might ask him that if we have to do an individual project or if it's a group project at the end.
So this is a JavaScript project that I used last semester that kind of does what he's talking about, integrates a whole bunch of.
Oh, and he said we can use those if we created them. And they show that we know what it is, we can use those.
Yeah, I saw that. So the only thing I didn't create was the theme park API. Somebody did. That was a node download. But yeah, basically all it does is it uses like HTTP requests. It's kind of slow. Heroku's website's really, really slow. All right, come on. Now it's going to be a pain. So it sends it to the backend using HTTP request, and then use pick a ride. And as soon as it's done getting the results, it'll tell you what the wait time is.
Oh wow!
That's real-time wait times for Disney rides.
Do you have that for Disneyland?
I can. It's part of the theme park API app, but I didn't include it.
Because I have a cousin that would love that. She lives in California. She's there like every day with her daughter. It's crazy.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I mean, basically all this does, like when you pick the first part, then it does the DOM manipulation and creates the list of rides, and then pick the ride, and it does the manipulation again and shows the display wait time and uses the HTTP request, the AJAX request to get the data. I mean, it doesn't incorporate everything in one, but that wasn't part of that assignment. That was just interact with an API and a database to do something useful. So that was my version of something useful.
Very useful.
I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah.
That's an awesome.
It got an A, so it was useful enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't do like any of the animations or transforms or any of that stuff. But most of the stuff manipulating the CSS, DOM manipulation, local storage, it does. JavaScript. It's got JSON in there. So I mean, probably the first 9 of them, well, 3 through 9 are all done in
You
that
could
way.
actually send that to him for assessment, like the third or fourth week, and he could pass you off on a bunch of those.
I'm totally down with that. I think that
then you just kind of add your transitions and little CS.
throw some transitions in there. You know, do like some little Buzz Lightyear animation or something. And,
yeah.
And
there you go, man.
Hey, our group project's done. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, the CS 313 was a brutal class. It was hard, but I learned a ton.
I think I'm taking that over the summer, like that quick 7-week.
Oh.
My friend told me to do it that way, and that way you just it's the only class you're taking. You just knock it out. She's like, it's going to be the most painful 7 weeks of your life, but you'll be done. I
guarantee it. It was painful at 14 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the first half of the class when we were doing PHP wasn't bad, but the second half doing Node.js, oh my goodness, the learning curve on Node is terrible.
Yeah, I think that is. I could be wrong.
Steep.
Go look at my grad plan.
Have you done CIT 225 yet? Databases?
Maybe that's. I have to look at my grad plan. I have it all written out on there. What I'm doing.
Do you guys use NetBeans or Eclipse or something like that?
I'm trying to use NetBeans, but I can't get it to work on my Mac because my Mac has Java 10. And I can't seem to get Java 10 to stay off of my Mac so I can download Java 8. So if anyone knows how to do that,
my Mac has.
I'll mail you cookies.
My Mac has the newest Java, and it's. Nope, just kidding. It's Java 8.
Yeah, and I can't figure out how to get Java 10 off. I mean, I've gotten it off, but when I go to download Java 8, it automatically upgrades to Java 10.
You can use your student information and go to the JetBrains website and get IntelliJ for free.
JetBrains and go and get what?
IntelliJ.
What's that?
It's an IDE it's specifically for like Java. They actually have quite a few different IDEs.
Okay. I'll have to do that.
There, I'll paste the link there for you.
Oh, perfect.
I think you have to create an account, but if you use your student email, you can get the commercial version. I guess it's like an educational license to use the commercial version, so you can't like write and sell programs, but you don't have to use the GIMP version. But yeah, they've got quite a few tools there. They've got PyCharm if you like doing Python. They've got one for PHP, one for Rails.
Yeah, I was gonna try to take 230 over the summer, but now they're not offering it like they were. So I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
I haven't seen much of anything offered over the summer.
Yeah. They had a bunch and then they withdrew a bunch. I've got to figure that out.
All right, so basically all we need to turn in once it's done is this spreadsheet.
Yeah, and we're just waiting on Louise and Emmanuel. So if someone wants to email them, say, hey, we're just waiting on you guys. If you have any questions, just email us. Because it's really week 5 still needs someone. Week 7 needs 2 people. Week 9 and week 10. So.
I wonder maybe week 10 and we just make it a review week.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, Jason's going to teach.
Yeah, I can move mine somewhere else.
Oh, we have one on week 10. Oh, we have one on, and I'm on week 9.
I think like if we just all kind of taught that week,
I'm down with
we
that.
could all sign up for that week stuff that we're not getting.
Oh, I wonder, Jason, if you want to shift yours to week 7 and 9, and then we'll have 2 people on 7, people on 9, and leave 10 for review.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Which we still need. Luis is on here twice, and Emmanuel's on here once. So I mean, Luis probably needs 2
So
more. Emmanuel needs 3 more.
I think that ends up being perfect.
I put at the top of week 10, review week, everyone teaching topics that we might still need help on.
I like it.
All right.
And I think he should accept that as.
Yeah.
So when do we want to say, when does this due? By?
I think Saturday, right?
So do we want to say, hey, Manuel and Luis, let's get this done by Thursday?
Yeah, that way we can switch stuff around if we need to.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, I think that's it. So.
Yeah, and just one thing to note, you can make a copy of this spreadsheet and then use it for your personal schedule by just going to File and make a copy at the top of the Google Sheet.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
If you want to use the same format for your personal schedule.
Great.
It gives you an option to download it too. Download app.
Yep.
Oh, what are you guys? Do you guys have your own website? Are you using that, or are you using like Git or something?
I'm trying to use the Git pages. See how that works. I've never used it before. So
I started a GitHub that's like my name and then /CIT 261.
Yeah, I think he said he was gonna go over it today, right? From last
I think
week.
so.
All right.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and once I get my GitHub started, I'll share my documentation into the community. So just as we go, you guys can look off that or get ideas. And there's a ton of stuff on there already of other people. So
yeah,
it's a cool resource to have.
All right. Sounds good.
I think we're good.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I will stop. I'm going to here.